that part, right? Because this how you know he's a liar. Because if he already had homeschooling, then guess what? CPS, Miss Joyce, wouldn't have told you had to put him in school.
Right.
Because she would, every child
everything would have been implemented.
As long as he's getting the education, right. I can't tell you, I don't have the right to tell you to differentiate from homeschool.
Right.
Right. That just tell me you wasn't even giving him home instruction. And you don't want, because guess what? When you live a lifestyle he don't have a steady home.
Right.
So you don't have the home where you can have a consistent home instruction.
Right.
Like where I live here.
Right.
So this home instruction teacher gonna come every day.
Right. So you make the plan to accommodate as much as you got. You brought up Monica. These children didn't just start going on the road. You got children who are actors, who are actually in the business just like him, that have home instruction or whatever it is that
traveling.
That travel with them, whatever they need, it's done. But if a person cares about you and they know that's a requirement for a child is education, you put things in line. You have doctors available. You know things that you have a whole lineup. So if and when CPS comes to you, you already have this to provide.
So is it safe to say that Finesse 2 Times didn't care about that kid's education? Because when CPS came to him, he would have already had an education.
Right.
So that let you know that he cared more about the money and not even this child's education, because the child wasn't getting no education. Before CPS and Miss Joyce knocked on that motherfucking door and wanted to meet with him, the kid was traveling the world, just doing shows and in studios and in clubs, but no education, not even a home instruction. Not even a home instruction teacher, not even homeschool.
Well, you can't implement something that's already there. If it was already there, then
probably ain't being took to get no shots. Finesse 2 Times probably don't even know what shots the little nigga need.
Do you have his shot record?
Probably don't even have his shot record.
Do you have his transcripts?
Probably don't even have
his transcripts because he's probably not in school.
He never been to school.
Supposed to be. Okay, well,
he was supposed to be in 3rd grade.
Okay, well, that's exactly why. And that's why CPS is in place, because where you're lacking, somebody has to come in, because not everybody knows how to parent.
And that's why I
assume that everybody knows how to be a parent. Mm-hmm. And then and it's hard because I learned on the job. I got on the job training. There's no handbook. I had to learn everything, but I had good parents to show me what it looked like. How are you supposed to do that when you don't know what good parenting looks like?
That's the fucked up part.
Right. How are we, when you don't have good characterizations in your life, and they don't, because they tell you about their background and where they came from and how they had some structure here, uncle here, or a cousin here, it wasn't the foundation that they needed. So how do you expect him to provide that same foundation when he doesn't have it himself? But
then he said, we're going to have a real conversation. And this how you knew the conversation wasn't going to be real, because when he started wiping the table, I read body language. When he started wiping the table, that's a sign like, damn, I got a clean house.
That's just his emotion.
I got a clean house.
Your body will tell, your body acts out what your brain is. Your
brain is thinking.
And those are his true emotions.
Because the nigga probably ain't never cleaned nothing before.
No, your emotions, you got to get ready to tell this kid something else. And nigga, if you don't know nothing, you know exactly how this feels too. Okay, because they talk about the heartbreak that they've experienced through their lifestyle. That's why I say we all traumatized on the outside, because we all know this shit too well, and we'll look at it and we'll fucking glorify it, knowing damn well ain't nothing getting ready to happen but some more heartache, and you getting ready to witness it.
Watch this, y'all.
Nowhere. So you know Miss Joyce gonna put you on a very strict schedule. Some did, and she hit me. So everything that she
Pete gang. Miss Joyce about to put you on a very strict schedule. No, nigga. Miss Joyce is about to implement regulations that's supposed to be regulated for a child.
Right. Listen to verbiage. He didn't say, I sat down with Miss Joyce and we came up, because I'm a storyteller. I can create a lot. You know what I'm saying? So verbiage is be on my mind, because I try to be as articulate as possible. He's not telling me, hey, me and Miss Joyce sat down and we about to put you on a schedule. He said Miss Joyce. So that means Miss Joyce came and told him you had no part in this. Mm-hmm. Not like you conducively care about this kid and the interests is together. Me and Miss Joyce agreed that you need to be in school. You need to be on a strict schedule. From the time you get up, something productive needs to be done throughout your day to the time you go to bed. He's not saying that. But like I said, you can't tell a hurt person how to speak because he's going to speak in a position of somebody who is authority giving him directive. And now I got to come give you directive.
Mm-hmm. Watch this, yeah.
What she doing, I'm telling her to do it. I ain't just letting her, you know what I'm saying? But you've been with me long enough. It's time.
Bro, and then he lying to the little king. Then he lied to little king and lied to the world. The things she telling me to do, I'm letting her do it. I'm not just, you understand? You understand? So basically that's to make little king feel like what? Yo, you gonna let somebody control me? I thought you was in charge of me. Because when you that young, you only person you know is the person that's only listen to one person. I thought you in charge of me. So Miss Joyce making the rules now. So basically, finesse 2 times trying to basically let him know she's the one making these rules. Basically, I don't want you to think it's me. I don't want you to think it's me. It's not me. I wouldn't do you like this.
Right. And in all actuality, if it was love, nigga, it's me. I don't want to do you like this. I want you to have better than what I had. I love you so much that I'll look out for you and I'll bring you up when it's time. But little homie, do what you need to do right now. That's what I'm saying is the problem. Miss Joyce is talking through him. If he had love, he'd say, this is what I want for you. And if you that talented, my nigga, I ain't got no plans on leaving the game. I'll connect you when time is ready. He not saying it. Peep real love. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know how to peep real love. They don't know what the hell is going on. So everybody out here getting used and abused. It's just messed up that this is a child that we looking at. He ain't even really get to fully develop. And he done dealt with all types of shit. And here he goes.
He's 16.
Right.
He gonna be remembering how I was
riding on buses and planes and yachts and all types of shit counting money. And now that little boy gonna be depressed and broke again. The people who got money for you about to pay child support to his family take care of him now?
Hell no.
Okay. So does his family have the same caliber of money to sustain the lifestyle you just introduced him to?
And that's the worst part.
Okay, so now what are you going to do? You think he give a fuck about school? He going to try to go get the bag.
Because he already got that mentality.
Okay,
he already seen people gambling. He already seen too much. That's why when you go to court for a child, the first thing the judge take into consideration is the lifestyle. And what lifestyle he's already living.
Right. That they ask questions. Where do you live? Who do you live with? Do you eat dinners at night? The simple things that we don't
do you have your own room?
Right. Where do you sleep? How many people live in your house?
And I know this because I went to court and I got custody of my child.
Heard the questions.
When I went to court and got custody of my youngest son, these are the questions the judge asked me. Where do you live? Louisville. They asked the mother, where do you live? Oak Cliff.
Do you have your own place? No. So now that's what they're trying to do. When you're responsible for a whole nother human being, you are responsible. And not to say that we all don't go through shit in our life that makes, raising children challenges. But that when you put someone else to judge, they're going to judge. Mm-hmm. And it's not fair. It's not fair because
they're judging, and they're not judging off of feelings.
It's not.
It's not off of feelings. They're judging.
I'm saying fair is the feeling, but someone has got to take care of this child. And when you decide, and that's what people don't understand. When you bring a child in the world, it's not just about buying baby blankets and diapers and smelling all good. You are responsible for a whole nother human and raising them to be a conducive person in society. That one day they can sustain their own life and build what? A legacy. So it starts from the root. That's why they use that old, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. I used to think it was just something people say. No, it actually looks like that. The apple don't fall too far from the tree because if the roots are and the foundation ain't good, the extension ain't going to be no better.
Say that again.
I said, if the roots and the foundation ain't good, the roots ain't going to be no better.
So if
when
the trunk in the tree fucked up, how do you expect the arms that's coming off of it to look better?
This world that we live in, and the things that we go through emotionally, you need to think about that when you're having children, because the issues that you have now become theirs, and the conditions in which you live now become theirs. The things that you couldn't provide for yourself, you now can't provide for them. So now the child who is helpless and hopeless and is relying on someone, they have nothing. So that's why they're looking at these things, these foundations for children to have, because they're not going to be a good person. We will always have issues with little King if he doesn't have a good foundation. He'll become a product of the jail system. He'll come out into the world and he'll be a terrorist to society, because his foundation wasn't to teach him how to be a good person. It was just all how to make money and post, and that was it. We're not looking at his upbringing.
It was how to be a rapper.
That was it.
The only thing I can show you as Finesse 2 Times is how to rap, how to do dice.
Okay, ain't nobody showing me nothing different. I can't show you what I didn't learn. I can't teach you what I didn't learn. I can't do that. You can't expect a person to teach something that, and then if they're not even trying to learn. Like I said, the verbiage here is indifferent. It's not, okay, damn, I was fucking up. Me and Miss Joyce has got this together, and little homie, this is how it's got to roll from here on out. You still looking like you his homie.
You talking to him like you his homie. The fact that you trying to talk to him like you his homie and not his father figure is crazy. The fact that you ain't saying to the, hey, let's get back to it. Y'all listen,
man. You've been on tour. We done had fun. We done had a ball. We've been in every city, every state. You done made money. You done met people. You done met everybody you ever thought you wouldn't meet, probably. And I feel like, man, it's time for you to really focus on what you want to be in life, besides a rapper, besides being in the phone, besides playing the game all day.
Is that not trafficking? Is Finesse 2 Times not admitting to trafficking right now?
Lord, if you start breaking down the terms and conditions.
Bro, do y'all not hear what he just said? Is that not trafficking a child? You pay attention, y'all. You just traffic that child around every city, every state for the purposes to make money. That is trafficking. See, this is what I think y'all don't understand too. Child trafficking don't have to be just sexual.
No, it's not. So, but what? Okay, so
I don't think y'all understand that.
So how does
trafficking don't have to be just sexual. Let me give y'all some game, y'all. Child trafficking does not have to be sexual. Anytime that you are using a child or a person for financial gain and trafficking them around, that's where the trafficking come from. You're sending that child from state to state. That's trafficking.
Work for children that are in the industry that travel for their business people, and they get paid for it.
That's different if that child was as of legal age and was consented by a parent to be able to do that.
And they consent for him to do
that. No, or obviously he would have been in school at the proper people.
Right.
Remember, his mother came out and said she wanted her son back.
Right.
And then he tried to go and give money to her.
Okay.
At first, the mama was just watching. In the beginning, the mama was just watching Little King on people's videos, and found out that her son had made it. Little King mama was in jail, just getting out the craziness.
And I remember, like, the grandma.
Grandma didn't give a fuck, and the daddy just got released from jail.
Yeah, I remember. Okay.
Now he got Little King now.
And then the mom came back. Did she cut off her mama?
Yeah, then she stabbed at her mom again.
This is craziness. This is what I'm talking about for the child.
Yes.
This is all chaotic.
So basically what I'm telling you, this man just admitted to child trafficking because